Hi everyone, we're going to read The Three Little Pigs and the Easter Bunny. Pip, Poppy and Percy decided it was time to leave their mother's cozy house and build their own homes. Pip, always a bit hasty, chose to build his house of straw, figuring he'd rather spend his time hunting for chocolate eggs. Poppy, a bit more thoughtful, opted for a house of sticks, stronger than straw, she declared, picturing herself decorating her stick walls with colorful eggshells. Percy, the most meticulous of the three, decided on a sturdy brick house. The best protection, he mumbled, already imagining the perfect spot to stash his chocolate hoard. Pip, true to his word, finished his straw house in a flash and raced off to find the hidden chocolate eggs. Poppy, after a bit more effort, completed her stick house and joined Pip, finding a nest of dark chocolate eggs nestled among the roots of an old oak tree. Percy, meanwhile, was still diligently laying bricks, his mouth watering at the thought of a giant speckled egg he'd seen hidden in a meadow. Suddenly, a shadow fell over Pip's straw house. It was the big bad wolf, his eyes gleaming with greedy anticipation. Little pig, let me in," he growled, his voice thick with the scent of peppermint chocolate. "Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin," squealed Pip, his voice trembling. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf, and with a mighty gust of wind the straw house collapsed, scattering chocolate wrappers and straw everywhere. Pip, covered in straw and crumbs, ran to Poppy's stick house. The wolf followed, his eyes fixed on the stick house. Little pigs, let me in," he bellowed. "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins," they replied, their voice shaking. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," the wolf roared. He blew and the stick house swayed and splintered, sending sticks and chocolate eggs flying. Pip and Poppy, covered in splinters and chocolate, fled to Percy's brick house. The wolf, his eyes blazing, stood before Percy's brick house. Little pigs, let me in," he demanded. "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins," they cried, their voice filled with fear. The wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew, but the brick house stood firm. He huffed and puffed again, but the house remained solid. Frustrated, the wolf decided to try the chimney. He climbed onto the roof, his claws scraping against the tiles. Inside, the piglets huddled together, terrified. Suddenly, a soft, thumping sound echoed through the house. "What's that?" whispered Poppy. "It sounds like hopping," said Pip. Then a voice, gentle and warm, filled the room. "Don't worry, little ones." Through the window they saw a large, fluffy figure with long ears and a basket overflowing with brightly colored eggs. It was the Easter Bunny. "The big bad wolf has been stealing all the chocolate eggs," the Easter Bunny said, with his nose twitching. "I can't let him ruin Easter." As the wolf descended the chimney, he landed not into a pot of boiling water, but into a large bouncy trampoline set up by the Easter Bunny. The wolf bounced high into the air, his eyes wide with shock, and landed right into a giant net. The Easter Bunny then provided a sturdy ladder for the piglets to get onto the roof and help them secure the chimney. "Now," said the Easter Bunny with a twinkle in his eyes, "let's have an Easter egg hunt." Percy, Pip, and Poppy, their fear forgotten, joined the Easter Bunny, finding chocolate eggs hidden throughout the garden. The Easter Bunny gave them a large chocolate bunny, and they all shared the treats, safe and sound, in Percy's sturdy brick house, learning the importance of preparation and the magic of Easter. The big bad wolf, tangled in the net, learned a valuable lesson about sharing and respecting the Easter spirit. The end.